What's going on, everybody? This is Frank, and today I'm in Dalton, Georgia at Pine Grove Baptist Church Cemetery. Pine Grove Baptist Church Cemetery is right off of Airport Road, and this cemetery is pretty big. It goes up the hill and over to the other side, and over here is another part of the cemetery beside the church, and it goes back behind the church. So I'm going to see how long this video is. If it's a pretty long video, I'm going to do a part 2 and put all of the other part of the cemetery around the church on part 2, and it'll go on later this week. But if this video don't get too long, I might go ahead and do it today and add it to this video, but we'll see. And I want to thank everyone that's been watching and subscribing. We're over 1K now, and I want to thank y'all so much for that. And we are going to be doing a 1K giveaway. Probably doing the giveaway next week or the week after. Today is August 21st. I want to wish my beautiful daughter a happy 21st birthday. I love you more. And if you would like to be part of that giveaway, just comment on this video and say, I'd like to be part of the 1K giveaway, and I'll go ahead and start writing everyone's name down that comments. And then we'll probably do one more video, and I'll talk about the giveaway, and I'll do the same thing, ask y'all to comment below. You don't have to double comment if you already commented on this one. So when I start seeing comments, I'll start writing folks' names down, and we'll go from there. The giveaway, we'll probably be giving away some gift cards and maybe a few other things. But again, I want to thank y'all so much for watching and subscribing and checking back. And I picked some stones up, the ones that I could. Picked that one up, and then this one here, it was fell over. I can't really see the name. 1935 to 1937. Hopefully it'll show up after the video is uploaded. Since this cemetery is so huge, what I'm going to do is I'll probably read some and then just show y'all some. Item A, Albertson. (1905 to 1936). This cemetery is right beside Airport Road, and right there is the church, Pine Grove Baptist Church. John Alva Swanson, 1948 to 1948. Lived almost a month. Son of John W. Swanson and Mary L. Webb Cox. baby boy. And that one is Perry Martin Cox, 1951 to 1951. Lived one day, and that was a baby boy. Charlie Greason, 1882 to 1929. And Lily Greason, 1880 to 1964. Alvin W. Hill, 1937 to 1968. Arlene Hill, 1933 to 2010. Marion W. Hill, 1841 to 1918. It's a lot of traffic on this road. And I'll show y'all that name. I don't want to butcher it. (1859 to 1927). After it gets a whole lot cooler, I'm going to come around and try to clean up some of the trees that's around some of the graves and weeds and stuff. I always like to do that in the fall of the year. And we're also going to be going around picking more tombstones up. I'll have to have help with that one right there. John Hugh Duncan, 1870 to 1955. Bessie Webb Duncan, 1874 to 1898. Mary Hill Keith, 1861 to 1948. Dyer Keith, 1850 to 1932. Callie Keith Fincher, 1869 to 1897. I'm going to show these right here, and then I'm going to go back over where we started. There's a few over there I'm going to show you. John S. Fincher, 1871 to 1915. And I believe I see Ruby Jewel Hill, 1905 to 1906. Baby girl. That one is hard to see. Also that one. I'd like to give some shout outs to some folks. I want to give a shout out to the lady that came up at Food City and talked to me. Thank you for watching our videos. I do not remember her name. I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. She was in a hurry, so we didn't get to talk much, so she might have not told me her name. But I wanted to say thank you for watching our videos, and thank you for coming up to me at the Food City and talking to me. Thank you for the support. And I want to give a shout out to Steve. He's one of my good friends and a subscriber of the channel. He took me to Ranger, Georgia. Me and him went down there, and he showed me a grave of one of his friends that passed away in an automobile accident back in '93. And it's a older cemetery. Also, there's a lot of older graves there, and we have a video of it coming up here in a couple of weeks from that cemetery. And I have a short going on of Steve's buddy that passed away back in '93. I believe the short is going up today. But I want to thank him for meeting up with me and taking me and showing me that cemetery and telling me some stories. And Steve, me and him is going to get together later on and go to some other cemeteries. There's one in North Carolina where his family's buried that has some stories, and we're going to go up there. And I want to give a shout out to Mr. Nomad Ben here from Dalton, Georgia. If y'all don't have him on y'all's, if y'all are not subscribed to him, go check out his channel. He has an awesome channel. He does food reviews around Dalton and the Chattanooga area, and he goes different places as well. We got a collab with him coming up. Me and my son met with him a while back and talked about some things that we're going to be doing. So a shout out to him, and just want to thank everybody that's been reaching out. And I've had some folks reach out and asked if I would film their parents' grave or family member's grave, and it's an honor. If y'all want me to film y'all's parents' grave or family member's grave to remember them, I will definitely do it. But this is the grave of John Oliver Goodwin. He was a sergeant in the U.S. Marine Corps, Vietnam, 1938 to 2018. Beloved husband, father, and grandfather. Thank you for your service, sir. And you can check out his short. It's already been uploaded on my channel, Shadows Past. And if y'all like cemetery tours and stuff like that, and individual stories of folks that's buried around, and like creepy tales or anything like that, and y'all are watching our videos and not yet subscribed, think about subscribing and come along with us, because we have a lot of things that's planned coming up. We're going to be going out of town, and we have tons of things that's coming up. But if y'all enjoy this kind of stuff, think about subscribing. Shadows Past. And y'all can check out my son's channel, Grayson, at Left in the Past. He has a new project coming up. He's going to be talking with folks and interviewing folks, and has some more stories coming up. But I just want to thank everyone so much for checking back and watching. And I'm still getting used to folks coming up to me in a store. It still feels weird. The lady that came up to me in Food City, she tapped me on the shoulder and asked if I was that YouTuber, and it caught me off guard. And I was like, huh? And I was like, oh yeah. So it still feels weird, but I want to thank y'all so much. John A. Albertson, 1866 to 1934, at rest. Julie Davis, 1825 to 1902. Belle Albertson, 1897 to 1915. And Emma L., wife of J.A. Albertson, 1871 to 1915. Can't see that one for the anthill. We're gonna do some cleaning when the weather starts cooling off. This one I can't read anything. Hopefully you'll be able to see it after I upload the video. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all the fence work over here amongst this tree. Infant of Mr. and Mrs. G.A. Miller, 1890 to 1890, November to December. Another baby. Another tree that needs to be trimmed. But I love finding this iron fence work like this. A lot of it's still in good shape, and some is fallen. See if I can get in here. I'm also going to do more research and see if I can find any photos to put with this video. Annie, wife of F.C. Thomas, 1884 to 1905. Gladys E. Worley, 1905 to 1979. Gone but not forgotten. Rest in peace. And Horace D., son of Mr. and Mrs. J.T. Lance, 1907 to 1915. And the bottom's hard to read. Lance, Luella D., 1883 to 1949, and John T., 1868 to 1938. Yeah, my mind, I don't know. Sometimes when I look at the names, I see a totally different name, and then when I look at it for a minute, then I can pronounce it. But it's crazy. Sometimes I'll look at them, I'm like, what does that say? And then sometimes I mispronounce the easiest names, and I go home and watch the video back, and I'm like, I'm crazy. That was the easiest name in the world. But I think this this graveyard, there's like over 500 or 600 folks that's buried here. So I might be making a part 2 to do the part that's around the church. Cora Elliott, 1898 to 1974, and Robert H. Elliott, 1900 to 1960. Oh, here's some back in the woods I didn't even know was here. There was a lizard. Patrice Stanley, 1932 to 1933. Another baby. I don't see no stones, but there's a little marker. But I know there's graves in there more than likely. La Krista M. Harden, 1993 to 1993. Baby. And Jason Edward Mathis died 1983. Baby. I see Ordell over there. Looks like 1918 or 1916 to 2008. And this, I see they passed in 1936. 1916 to 1950, excuse me. Son. So there's a grave right here. And Sterling William Davenport. He was in World War II. Thank you for your service, sir. Get close to that so you can see it. January 28th, 1919 to May 21st, 1956, World War II. Eva Lois Davenport, 1923 to 1964. Chrissy Lou Mann, 1870 to 1954. Mary Janice Lindley, 1934 to 1964. In God We Trust. And Mary Viola Davenport, 1896 to 1896 to 1981. I don't think that's a grave right there. I think it's just where they was dumping flowers. I don't see any more down through here. I didn't know these were back in here. The last time I was here, I didn't see these. Stanley, father Sidney Stanley, 1870 to 1942, and mother Lou Stanley, 1880 to 1965. Our beloved parents. That one's hard to read. John H. Stanley, 1918, so I don't know if they're possibility they're still alive. Yeah, that's the family marker, and their graves are up here. They're hard to see. (1916 to 1970). Willie Mae Stanley, and then Jetter. I know I pronounced that wrong. 1916 to 2000. Oh, I love finding these porcelain pictures. Rita Stanley. Looks like 1948 to 1953. Another baby. was a little hard to read. Hopefully you can see it when I upload the video. You can see Callie Stanley. Sometimes I'll move the flowers around, but during the summer and stuff, I have to watch. I picked up a vase a while back and it had a big wasper's nest in it, and I'm allergic to bee stings, so I have to watch. So that's one reason a lot of times when I squat down, I don't move the stuff. I'll come back during the fall and move some things around, and we always like to come back and pick sticks up and pick flowers up and put them back. Stanley, Martha, 1877 to 1952, and Dolph Stanley, 1873 to 1940. Let's go right here and look at this one. Another baby. R. Michael McCulley, 1958 to 1959. Ridley, Mac B. Ridley, 1881 to 1962. Carrie J. Ridley, 1891 to 1928. And Fannie C. Ridley, 1918 to 2017. And Laura, wife of maybe you can see that after I upload it. Huggins, I see that. And then daughter of Reverend W.R. Lackey. And I can see 1939, it looks like at the bottom, and the top's 18, but I can't make it out. Looks like another baby's grave right here. Another one that you can't see because of the trees. Jack D. West, 1921 to 1950. I guess I'll go down the side here and then we'll come back up and go in between. Melissa G. Croy, 1967 to 1993. Lisa. See if we can pick that up. Maybe there won't be no bees on it. Oh, here's another grave over here in the woods. Feels good over in here. It's nice and cool. Leonard Brown, U.S. Army, Vietnam, 1947 to 1944. I can't see right there what it says. Special 4, I believe. That's what it says. Thank you for your service, sir. Another baby right here. There's a bench that's been knocked down. We come back over here, and when it gets cooler, we'll pick that up if nobody's picked it up then. Eugene Quillian Davenport, 1940 to 2010. He went by Wimpy in loving memory of a wonderful dad and granddad. There's another porcelain picture. Let's see if I can get the phone in there. Maybe I got it. I'll bring my clippers back and trim that tree. Billy Edward Davenport, 1944 to 2004. Davenport, Kenneth W., 1913 to 1990. And Desi May Davenport, 1914 to 1991. That one's hard to see. Blankenship, Don M. Senior Blankenship, 1950 to 2003. There's the Ridley family marker. Ollie C. Ridley Bagley, 1878 to 1965. And Delor J. Ridley, 1885 to 1974. Alfred Ridley, 1852 to 1941. And Cynthia Ridley, 1856 to 1937. The sun's glaring on the camera. Hopefully I'm showing everything correctly. Lular V. Ridley, 1888 to 1960. I'm sure I butchered that name. And Essie S. Ridley, 1905 to 1970. Well, let's see. I guess Ridley was her maiden name. Her married name was Steele. Charles L. Steele, 1906 to 1989. Charles L. Steele, Private U.S. Army, World War II, 1905 to 1989. Thank you for your service, sir. I'm going to Dwayne Robertson. Dwayne, 1979 to 2022. Loving husband, son, and daddy of Kaylee. He went by Bob. I'm going to go back and show some of the old graves up here. We'll do this one right here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish up the old graves on top. I'm going to come back and do a second part of this. And I'll finish these graves down here and get the ones beside the church and behind the church. Brock, they're not passed yet. Unless they don't have their birth dates, so I won't show that. I'll read it. Or they might be passed and they don't have their death dates, but we won't read it. Father Henry Garter, 1845 to 1932. Evelyn Garter, 1853 to 1926. Mady Fox, 1910 to 1981. Glenn Fox, 1913 to 1996. Daniel Talbert Fox, 1869 to 1937. Claudia Garter Fox, 1880 to 1957. And the sun's on this one, so I can't see it. Hopefully I can read it after we get it uploaded. Dora Baines, wife of L.E. Vickery, 1861 to 1950. And L.E. Vickery, 1862 to 1930, I believe is what I see. Jesse J. Vickery, 1895 to 1900, 5 years old. Fred R. Ridley, 1890 to 1977, and Ruth R. Ridley, 1892 to 1923. G.L. Vickery, 1900 to 1954. And here is another ironwork fence, wrought iron fence work. It's missing the gate. I'll go out and see if there's writing on the other side. There is, but I can't read it, so let's see. And yep, forgot my flashlight again. So hopefully after we get this uploaded, be able to see it. I'll look on Find a Grave and see if I can get their names. Oh no, there's the gate. They just have it open because it won't latch to the other side. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I'm gonna come back in the morning and I'm going to do part 2 to this, and I'm gonna get the rest of the graves up here that I didn't get and around the church. That way we'll have 2 videos that's probably about the same length. We'll go ahead and look at these right here. WZ Vickery, 1852 to 1934. Alice Vickery, 1876 to 1935. Minnie Vickery, 1894 to 1963. And Moses J. Vickery, 1882 to 1966. And I want to wish my beautiful daughter a happy birthday again. Happy 21st birthday. I love you more. And if you'd like to be entered into the 1K giveaway, just comment below and say I'd like to be entered in the 1K giveaway. Like this video and make sure you're subscribed and comment I would like to be entered in the 1K giveaway, and I'll go ahead and start writing names down, and we'll do a giveaway either next week or the week after. The part 2 video of this, I'll let you know when we're going to do it. But I will be back tomorrow to do part 2 to this, and I'll upload it this week. But I want to thank y'all for watching. God bless.